Aljo's 33. I mean, he's smack in the middle of it, and he's taller. He's rangier. He fights tall. He fights rangy.
He's been active.
He's been active. I would argue that he's got the best back control, certainly in that division, arguably in the UFC, maybe even in MMA.
DJ made that
how
point.
He weaponizes it.
Yeah, because DJ and Cejudo, they've done a podcast together. They train together. And I asked him, obviously he's taking Cejudo. He goes, but the issue is, and he goes, I said this to Henry, you cannot let Aljamain get on your back. He's special there. He's like, you cannot let him take your back. He goes, what's scary about Aljamain now, he goes, I don't know when people can give him his respect, but he's found his lane. Before he was fighting, even in those Peter Yan fights, he didn't really know. He was really good because he got there. He goes, now he knows. Now he knows if he gets your back, that's where he's special. And once a fighter knows that, it's trouble.
There was a while there where you kind of could tell Sterling was going to be something. Then he hit a couple of roadblocks, got that bad knockout loss, for example, to Marlon Moraes, and some stuff went sideways. But I feel like his game has not only has he found his own identity, but he's simplified it in like a not like in making it dumber, but in elevating it. Like what I mean is, dude, he just knows. Like him, Charles Oliveira, these guys. Like if you look at, for example. If you look at the successful takedown rate for Aljamain Sterling, it's very low. It's in like at the 40% or something, or even 20%. Sorry, his effective takedown rate is like somewhere 24%. So, I mean, it's low, super low.
For a wrestler, that's really low. That's his background.
Extremely low.
Yeah.
But you might be asking, well, how can it be so low? And how's this guy the champion? The reason why is because Sterling and some other guys, he's not alone in this regard, but there's a few guys right now who have, and you're seeing it more and more, but who have, to this point, done a really good job of not looking for takedowns, shooting takedowns, looking for back exposure.
Yes, sir.
That's it. They're just trying to get behind your elbows and get your hands to the mat. That is it. That's all they're trying to do. And then once they create back exposure, it's fucking curtains for you, bro. It's curtains for you. And you and I both have a very high opinion. Yeah. Well, I was going to say, you and I both have a very high opinion of Corey Sandhagen, but he ran into a buzzsaw that night from the back. And I understand that.
Big time. Yeah, I love Corey. Absolutely adore Corey. But yeah, when DJ brought that up, I'm like, yeah, that's his special sauce. And he's like, and he knows that. And he's champion. He's like, it's trouble, man. He's like, that's why I told Henry, and he's going to shoot, and he has to be very careful. Because it's not even about the shot. It's about the transition. And Cejudo knows that he doesn't need to get fully in on that single leg or double leg. He just has to transition to your back. And once he gets there, we've been studying the tape. Like, he's the best I've ever seen do it. Once he gets your back, the way he can maneuver and capitalize on that, he's like, it's trouble, man.
His wrist capture, I mean, his ability to control different, whether he needs hooks or whether he needs the body triangle, and then, how to use, he can just do all different kinds of stuff, from pinning to ground and pound to whatever else he needs to do. But the other point I want to make, though, is, when I say a stat like that, people automatically think that I'm telling you that Henry Cejudo can't win. That's really not what I'm saying. Mm-mm. Like, if there's anybody who has shown a competitive capacity to raise his game to the moment, to the stakes, and, he was not expected to win the 2008 Olympics, medal, I don't think. And he won the whole thing because he had the fucking tournament of his life in 2008. And when he came back against Moraes, the same thing, to win the bantamweight gold. What I'm pointing out to you is, listen, age at 135 pounds is deeply unforgiving. And I do think because of that and the inactivity, he's got an uphill climb. On the other hand, it is worth putting some respect on Henry Cejudo's name and saying, if there is one guy who could buck a trend, and with a small sample size, there will be exceptions, he's that guy.